Thank you.
And congrats on
Having
5 years in business. You and Paul started this joint, and what was your goal when you started?
So our goal was to make really great burgers, but using local ingredients and local vendors, and just a really high-end burger that you didn't have to go sit down in a restaurant, but you could run in and get.
Because sometimes the burger gets a bad rap, and your burgers, basically, BuffBurger's, you know, deal is that you can eat good food, stay fit. It's all about the fresh ingredients, right?
Yes, yeah. So we say better in the buff because it's kind of naked. We make everything in-house, including our buns and now our ice cream. So you can come in and get, you know, you can still have a burger, but there's not a lot of added preservatives. We make everything that day. You can wrap it in lettuce. It gives you a lot of options.
Wait, even the ice cream you're making from scratch?
We are. Yes, starting this last week, we're doing ice cream in-house.
Wow, well, on a hot summer day, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay, well, let's get started. Today is National Vanilla Milkshake Day, but you know us here at Houston Live, we always like to take it up a few notches. So what do you have for us today?
So we did our standard milkshake, which is, you know, whatever ice cream you want using some whole milk. And that is the milkshake you guys tried earlier.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Thank you. And so next week at Westheimer and Montrose, I'm sorry, we're going to start doing boozy shakes.
What does that mean?
So our different flavors have different, you know, combinations. The vanilla is going to have kind of like an Irish whiskey. So it's kind of a little bit of Bailey's and some Jameson in it. So that's what we're going to make for you guys today.
Okay.
Oh, okay, awesome. And there's sort of the recipe on the screen. Do you actually measure the stuff out, or you just sort of dump it in?
When we do it for a customer, we do have measurements. So our regular vanilla has an ounce of Bailey's and half an ounce of whiskey. Today, we're just going to let you guys wing it and see how it goes.
Okay.
That sounds good.
I've got like 2 or 3 milkshakes in here, so we can kind of eyeball it.
All right, well, let's get to it.
Yeah, so if you guys will hit, there's a Bailey's up here up front, and then the Jameson is on the far right.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to...
Oh, we just pour?
Yeah, go for it. Yours a little bit heavier on the Bailey's.
Don't be shy, Courtney.
There we go.
Don't be shy.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I thought you said heavy.
A little bit.
And then a little
Not
whiskey
too
here.
much, yeah.
1,
There you go. I think we're good.
3.
Brandon always teaches me to count.
We'll see.
We count to 4 usually.
Might be a little
That
stout.
explains a lot.
1.
That explains a lot on your
2.
drinks.
And just a little...
3.
Just a little
4.
mix, and we should be good, yeah.
Well, Tex is awake now.
We'll see.
He definitely perked his head up over there.
These could possibly be a little strong, but we will see.
I mean, we're
But you
not
guys,
afraid.
you tasted our regular milkshake earlier, so.
We'll take one for the team.
The regular milkshake was so good. I'm such a fan.
Thank you.
I'm kind of boring when it comes to milkshakes because I do love a regular, just vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do
Such a
too.
fan.
Vanilla is underrated. Vanilla is delicious.
And we sell the most, I think, vanilla and chocolate because people get really excited.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have these giant straws, which is great because you can get a whole
It's a
mouthful.
little strong.
Yeah. That's one way to celebrate.
I don't even taste the
vanilla
booze.
milkshake. You don't?
No.
Oh, I do.
No.
It's kind of a fun alternative.
No, I can taste it. It's
you
good.
know, on the weekends.
They're fun,
Yeah.
you know, and you've got to be able to enjoy Vanilla Milkshake Day with a kick of Bailey's and Jameson.
Man, that is delicious. I'm not going to remember this segment, but I'm sure it was great.
But next week is
so
when you
those
can
will be
get
on
the
next
boozy
week. Yes.
milkshake at the Montrose location.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we should be all good. And then we also added frozen margaritas and a frozen vodka drink as well that are in stores now for this weekend.
I'll never have to leave BuffBurger.
No, and you can have a salad one day and a burger another day and the chicken, I mean, every day.
Do you guys have plans to expand throughout the city, too? Because I know the restaurant business is tough, but I would love to see you over in 3rd Ward.
We're getting there. We did Montrose and Westheimer, we did both last year, so we might need to. She's like a small breather, but we're always looking for new spots, so yeah.
Scouting out
hopefully
the
coming
neighborhoods.
to you soon.
Thank you so much for stopping by. These really are delicious.
Thank
They're
you so
great,
much.
Sarah. Thanks again.